Hi. I am just popping in quick today. It's been an incredibly busy day, but I actually was able to attend a class yesterday. There was about understanding your credit score and improving your credit score. So I don't know if you're like me, but credit score seems like something that you don't really understand. Once I asked someone about it before at the bank, and they looked at me kind of with a blank stare and said, well, if you pay your bills, you have good credit. But it's so much more than that. And so many of us get into trouble because we just don't really know how it works until it's too late and we've made some mistakes. So, they were saying in the class that 650 is the minimum score required to be considered good credit, and anything below that is considered problematic or bad credit. And they estimated that 35% or more of Canadians and Americans are below that score. So that's a lot of people. And having a bad credit score means sometimes you can't get things that you need. You can't get a loan. And certainly if you get a loan, it's going to be a higher interest rate. So I found the class super valuable, and I just put together about 7 things that they taught us in the class that can instantly improve your credit score, because they said 30% of your score is based on payment history. And that history stays on there for 6 years. And 20% is based on your use of credit. So these are the 7 steps that I kind of jotted down to share with you of how to instantly improve your credit score. The first one was review your credit score for mistakes. So a lot of people don't know this, that they can go on to Transamerica or TransUnion or Equifax. You could pull your credit. You could do it for free. If you want to get it instantly from them, you have to pay, but there's other places where you could get it online for free or for cheap. It's worth looking at for sure. And just see, the man that was teaching the class yesterday, he said that when he did his, there was like a Home Depot card or something on there that he didn't even have. So he wrote in and got that fixed because it was affecting his credit. So number 1, seems obvious, but check your credit for mistakes. Check it. Make sure there's nothing on there that's wrong and get it corrected. Number 2 was having actually 2 to 3 credit cards or trade lines was really important. They said they want to see that you have 3 major credit cards actually. So sometimes we're taught, oh, you don't want to have a credit card. You only want 1 credit card. But actually they said that for your credit score, you want to have 2 to 3 credit cards. So I thought that was interesting. Number 3, make sure you have 4 or less inquiries per year on your credit, or your credit score is going to go down. It looks as though you're seeking credit. So make sure you keep those inquiries 4 or below. And especially if you're like shopping for a car or a mortgage, don't let them pull your credit until you know you actually want that vehicle. It's actually illegal to pull someone's credit without them disclosing what they're doing. But I know that when I've looked for vehicles before, they give you this piece of paper and people sign it before you test drive it, which means they are going to go pull your credit score. And you don't even know if you want the vehicle yet. So until you've made a deal that you actually want that vehicle, don't let them pull your credit score. And same thing for mortgages. If you're going bank to bank, they're pulling your credit score. Just go to a mortgage broker. They're going to get you the best rate anyways. There's some fabulous people out there that they get you a better rate. It might end up being with the bank you're with. It might not. But hey, they, in my experience, save you a lot of money. So keep your credit pulls 4 or less per year. Number 4 was they said to have 1 credit card that's over $2,500 of credit. So having 3 $500 cards not going to help you as much, as they want to see that you actually have 1 card that you could spend $2,500 or more on, and that's going to help improve your credit score. Number 5 was have a mix of credit types. So they want to see you having a line of credit. They want to see you having a credit card. They want to see you having a car loan. So not just credit cards, not just car loan. You need to have varied types of credit to help improve your credit score. Number 6 was about utilization. So the more you use your card, the lower your score goes, even if you're paying it off. So they said at 70% use on one card is going to lower your credit score. So what does that mean? Well, that means even if you have one card that has 0 on it and one card has 70% or more, your score is going to go down. So you need to split that debt up so that neither one is above 70% use. And then again, at 50% use or less, your score goes up. And again, at 30%. So trying to make sure that obviously you want to pay your cards off, but if you can't, do not have one that's empty and one that's full. Don't have one, if you can, that's 70% and the other's 30%. Move it around. It's going to increase your score every time you move that credit card from 70 to 50 to 30. Those are the thresholds, and each number is going to bump up your score. Number 7 was surprising, and it is do not cancel a credit card ever. That's not really what we're taught, is it? But they said if you cancel that card, all of your good payment history is gone and removed from your credit history. So now that can really drive down your credit score and make you in a position where even if you've paid your bills and stuff on time, you have a low credit score. So I don't think that's really fair, but that's the way it is. If you're trying to pay off debt and you're like, I don't want to spend money on that card, put it in ice, do something with it. But don't cancel that card because you'll lose all of that good credit history on your credit score. Honestly, that was one of the most surprising things to me. So don't do that. And you know what? Honestly, a lot of people I see that I work with and stuff are struggling with debt, and they're saying, oh my goodness, none of this I can really even do because I can't get more credit and all my cards are full and I don't have money to pay them off. I have a debt strategy that really is proven to work. If you need help with that, I'm happy to send the method over to you. Just shoot me a message. Happy to do that. But hopefully this helped. I learned a lot in that class about how credit scores work. And hopefully you can get that credit score up. They said everyone that has an 800 credit score or more has one thing in common, that they have 20 years or more of good credit history. So keep going. You're going to get there.